Chop-Cloc is a new kind of heating control. It works alongside your existing heating timer and is designed to reduce the amount of energy your central heating consumes. Chop-Cloc will reduce energy use whether you have a thermostat or not, and works alongside almost all water-based central heating systems. It is simple for an electrician to add Chop-Cloc to your existing heating system, and Chop-Cloc does not affect your hot water heating in any way. Chop-Cloc has a number of features designed to maximise your saving and make it simple and easy to use. There is the setting dial, the control knob, the warm start switch, and the indicator light. We'll explain what each of these does in turn. When your heating comes on initially, whether by your timer or by you manually switching it on, Chop-Cloc recognises this and starts up. This takes about 10 seconds. The setting dial will glow bright and then dim. Firstly, Chop-Cloc allows the central heating to heat the house thoroughly. This initial period is called the warm start period and can be adjusted here using the warm start switch. There are 3 settings: 0, 60 minutes and 90 minutes. This allows the user to select a longer or shorter warm start period. If the weather outside is particularly cold or the house is large and takes longer to heat up, then the longer 90-minute warm start will allow this. In milder weather or in a smaller house which heats up quickly, you may find you can reduce this to 60 minutes or even 0. A 60-minute warm-up is a good place to start. After the house has warmed up, Chop-Cloc will enter chopping mode. This is how Chop-Cloc saves energy. Depending on the selected setting displayed in the setting window, Chop-Cloc will switch your heating off for this amount of minutes in each hour. So for example, if the unit is set to 15 minutes, then your heating will be on for 45 and switched off for 15 minutes. We call this chopping, and the more you chop, the more you will save off your heating bills. It's that simple. You can tell what Chop-Cloc is doing by the colour of the indicator light. When it's green, it's chopping and saving you money. When it's orange, it's heating your house. The secret to successful chopping is getting the balance right for your home. We recommend that you start with a 30-minute chop. If you still feel comfortable and don't notice any drop in temperature, then you might be able to increase the chop to 35 minutes or even more. If your house feels noticeably cooler, then turn the control knob to reduce the amount to 25 or less. You will soon find a balance where you don't notice any change in your comfort, but are still reducing the energy used by your central heating. Of course, as the seasons change and the outside temperature gets warmer, you can adjust your Chop-Cloc to a higher chop and maximise your saving. Or alternatively, just set it and forget it, and you will still save some money. Chop-Cloc is a simple way of reducing your heating bills by simply switching it off more. See how much you can save. Happy chopping!